Hello, 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 and welcome to Peyton's Flowers. Here it's Saturday afternoon. We kind of had a snow day today, or snow morning at least, and then it kind of cleared up, so I decided to come into work and record this for all of you fine folks. So grab a drink or your glue gun and join in. Alright, so we're going to make this as springy can be today. We're going to use a beautiful printed burlap. So we're going to keep it simple and springy. Simple and spring as possible. We're going to use this beautiful printed burlap. It has a little bit of a polka dot and a little bit of a flower print. A little bit of a granny print, I call it. I love a granny print. So that's what we're going to use, and then we're going to use a whole bunch of other things to match it, but this is going to be the star of the show today. Alright, because we don't have our regular grapevine base that you can stick your stems into and get that really good grip, we're going to kind of form our base. Then we're going to attach it with zip ties all in one big bunch. So we're going to use some Forsythia. This is a Forsythia bunch. Also has these little berries and some greenery. I'm gonna fluff that up. Fluff that up. Nothing says spring like Forsythia, that's for sure. I know here where we live in Newfoundland, Forsythia is one of the first spots of color you'll see in the spring of the year. Beautiful, tall, or in my case, really short ones. I planted 2 in my garden when I moved in my house 5 or 6 years ago, and they're still only like 2 feet tall. They're so short. But they do get big, nice and big Forsythia bushes, and they are so beautiful in the spring of the year. So we're going to take 2 of those, one for the top, one for the bottom. We're going to fluff that out, make it as beautiful as it possibly can. When we get our florals, they're always crushed in the packages. It traveled a long way to get here. So just fluff them up as much as possible. Fluff it. Okay. So we're literally going to put one down and one up, just like that. And we're going to, that's going to be our center point where we're going to put our bow. So then I've done the same thing with ficus. So we're going to put the ficus on the back, one up, one down. So already we have there. There we go. And I'm going to use these. They're the shape of a gladiola, but I think it's more of a cherry blossom stem. I think that's what I'm going to call it, cherry blossom. So we're going to put that one down like that, and one up through. So work that Forsythia and those yellow flowers out through those pit berries. So that's nice already. So that's going to give us a little bit of a base to work with. So I'm going to tie that with a zip tie. So there's our bunch. Now I'm going to give it a little bit of a curve just to follow that line of the bicycle wheel. There we go. I think that's a good start. So we're going to attach that to the bicycle wheel. I'm going to first snip off some of those stems we don't need. That looks good. And I'm going to take a couple of zip ties, and I'm not going to put it right on the edge over here because I think it's going to be too side heavy that way. I'm going to put it in a little bit. So I'm going to go up top here and through here. Look at that. We have our base done already. We're just going to clean it up. Going to snip off those zip ties. Now, as you guys know, this is certainly not full enough for my liking, so I'm going to continue and fill it out some more with some really nice greens. So the first thing I'm going to add is some nice lush green grass, and it's got that really bright chartreuse spring color because we're going for those springy colors that you only see in the early spring. I'm just going to cut that up. I have 5 stems of that here. And we're just going to dip in our glue pan and leave that right in there. And that base that we created in the beginning is holding everything in there quite nicely. I like that. We're going to continue on with some baby eucalyptus. I love my eucalyptus. You all know that about me. So springy. And to add that pop of pink, we're just going to add some of the miniature ranunculus that we just got in here at the store last week. It's beautiful. A little more. This is great eucalyptus. You can cut it up. You can leave the long stem, or you can cut it in half. You have 2 shorter stems. Interesting. It's interesting so far. I think I'm going to like it a lot. We're going to keep going. So I'm going to start with our bow now. I'm going to start with this beautiful plaid. It has a pink and a blue stripe. I'm just going to do 2 loops of each. 1 and 2. I think that's a good size. Now I have some burlap with a white polka dot. Go 2 loops of that. Maybe 3. There we go. I'm going to add in a little bit of green burlap. Pop that greenery. I always like to have a little bit of green ribbon. Two and 3. Now I have a burlap with a pink gingham edge, a little bit of that pink in there. Three loops. Sometimes I really like three loops. All right, now we're going to add our granny print, the star of the show. I just love it. And we're definitely going to cut 4 loops of this. That's 4. I love that. Couple more things. I have a yellow. No focusing. It's just a yellow gingham. There we go. So nice. Thanks for checking. Ooh, that really pulls that color through. Again, I think I want the 3rd one. And then I'm going to top off the center with just a solid pink. And a think this one loop and 2 tails is going to do that there for me. And then I'm going to use that leftover piece of ribbon on the back. And I'm just going to put that here, and that's going to be our tail. And maybe the dingo, we'll put that in too. And I feel like using everything today. So we'll use some more of that granny print as well. Put that in there. We'll have lots of tails. Stunning bow. All right, so we're going to tie that with our double zip tie method. One across the back, and then one around the bow. Tie it all together. There we go. There's our bow, not even fluffed yet, you guys. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Make me want it, make me want it. Yeah, dance with the bow, dance with the bow. Okay, enough. Enough. Okay, so I got that zip tie there, but it's a little bit too far down to the bottom. If it's on the top, it'll make our bow stand up a little bit more. So I'm going to try to take that out of there. I'm going to work it in across the top. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. There we go. That should make our bow stand up a little bit better. And we're going to go right in here. What you got? What you got about? My goodness, that's nice already. We're gonna just dovetail some of these tails here. Thank you guys so much for checking out my last video, the sunflower wreath. It was really, really pretty as well. Make sure you check out the other videos we have and like and subscribe our channel. It really helps us out here at the flower shop, and it's getting this fun content out here in Canada. There's lots and lots of fantastic designers all across the States, but here in Canada, the community seems to be a little bit smaller, so we're going to try to grow it and grow it and grow it here in Canada as well. And that's not at all saying that I don't appreciate my American viewers, because I see that you guys are watching me as well. Flattered. I'm so flattered. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we're just going to take these long pink ones and we're just going to roll, give them a roll. Give that a roll. Just like that. Very, very cute. Oh, I missed one up top here. All right, now we're going to add some of our beautiful mini ranunculus. Isn't that the cutest little bunch? My ranunculus are growing in the basement underneath the grow lights. They're doing so well. And time's flying so fast that I think within a month from now, I'm going to get my new plugs. I've never ordered plugs for the garden before. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get that box and get that box open, which of course we will bring you the unboxing video, that's for sure. Look at that. That is going to be beautiful. 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 We are making spring wreaths, but really outside. My poor sister had to buy a new snowblower today. She hates the snow. I'm not a snow lover. Some of you love it, I know. But not me. Look at that pop of color. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love it. Love, love, love. So I think that maybe we can use another stem of these cherry blossoms. I'm going to go ahead and call them. You can make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to really dip that glue and weave it through those branches that we already have. There we go, love that. And again, everything when you're wreath making should come from that one central location. So as you can see, this stem looks like it is tied with that bow. And that's what we want. We want everything to look like it's coming from that one central location where the bow is tied. Nice. I'm gonna lift up some of those berries, pit berries that are tied on with the zip tie, and they go right underneath those. That's going to give us some security there. And again, pointed right towards that bow. Your one central location. That's amazing. It looks great. It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's nice. I like it. We're going to continue on with a little bit more ranunculus. Maybe one more bunch. Because why not? Why not? One thing I always say though when I'm wreath making is you can stop at any point in wreath making. We could have just done a little bit of greenery and your bow. You could have done the bow out of all one type of ribbon if you don't have a ribbon collection like I do. You don't have to continue on and on and on. Yes, it's great to be elaborate and have your wreath being so over the top and beautiful. However, simple sometimes is really pretty as well. So they don't always need to be as flamboyant as mine are. So as you can see, I'm just adding that ranunculus right into the bow this time. I always put something in the bow, but I do usually keep it to greenery. This time I'm putting the flowers in, just for a different look. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. One left. Right up top, I think. Not even going to cut it. I'm going to leave the stem along. See where we can get it in. Wow, that's nice. Very, very nice. So I'm going to take one more of those forsythia bushes that we used way back in the beginning. And I'm going to split this one up. The other two were put in as big bunches. This one I'm going to split up and I'm going to use all the different pieces just to fill in some holes I have there. I love this. Ooh, nice. Forsythia, a little bit of forsythia. Bring it out front because everything is in the back right now. Love that. Now I have one more bunch, just a little bit of Veronica or Heather. It's kind of a mix of the both if they were from nature. You have 5 stems with that on one bunch. I don't know that I will use 2 bunches or not, we'll see. It's already pretty full. We started out saying it was going to be a simple wreath. We all know that doesn't work so well with me. Who, me? Filling it up? Can't imagine. Oh, just love it. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. My family and I are going into a comedy show tonight. That should be fun. Didn't know that we were going to make it because of the snowstorm, but it seems to have all passed, and now everything seems to be melting again. Melting's good, melting's good. Get rid of all that snow so my greenhouse can grow. We can grow our own ranunculus and not just use silk. All right, you guys, we are almost done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was awesome today. A little quickie here. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Our YouTube channel is taking off. We're getting more and more subscribers, so thank you guys so much for subscribing. We are just having so much fun with it. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is a spring bicycle door hanger. Here we go. It is awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.